Oh, hey everybody! Welcome back to the show. Oh, excuse me one second. Uh, Happy New Year! So today we're working on the monster. That's what I call the monster over there. All that junk. Basically, clean it up, get it situated and everything. Still on the lookout for my tools and all that stuff. So yeah, got a lot to do today. So sorry, I'm a little congested. No, I'm not sick. It's my bronchitis. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Sorry for any background noise. I got heat going on. Yeah, I got heat going on and a cold drink. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. I need to put this drink down somewhere. It's cold, man. It's cold. Hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve. I didn't go nowhere. I don't usually go anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have anybody to go anywhere with or anything like that. I don't want to be Lieutenant Dan. You know what I'm saying? So, if you get that reference, I don't want to be that guy sitting at the bar or sitting there going like, "Man, I could have just stayed home." But I did stay home, and it was nice and warm and cozy and everything. So, we get you in the right area. You know what? We're gonna start on like the outside here. Yeah, the monster. The monster. So, I'd like to start off with, let's see, some of this stuff won't fit. Huh. Well, that's not good. Man, this stuff all down in my chest. So I got brake clean all over the place. Brake clean. I know y'all see the videos of the brake clean videos. Heck, even I made one where talking about too much brake clean. Oh yeah, good times. Where I keep most of my paint, stuff like that. I tell you what, here's a good one right here. It's Krylon by Colormax, or Colormax by Krylon, whatever. Paint and primer. It says for indoor use, but I've used it indoor and outdoor. Anyway, it's gloss cherry red, and it's a beautiful color. It's a beautiful red. I painted my 1934 Ford pickup truck with it, and of course clear coated after. But anyway, beautiful. I had to special order this from Walmart because they didn't carry it like in stock. I mean, like in the store, which is weird. And I find that a lot. I find that I find those stores they do that a lot. Like you have to order it online. like they have their own private warehouse that you can't go to. You can't go to the store or anything like that. It's kind of aggravating. I'm like, why they do that, man? I don't know. Makes no sense. Stupid. But yeah, we're gonna find all kinds of stuff over here today. So just getting it all cleaned up and situated. All this is because when I get busy, I don't have time to clean up. I mean, yes, I could put stuff back where I got it from, but that's the part of me that's, you know what I'm saying. Fill in the blank. You know what I'm saying. But man, I got some gloves. I had a designated area just for gloves. So that's what I'm gonna try to do here. I'm trying to just start here, work my way this way, and this is like the only way I know how to do it. And so, I pick up something and I go, okay, let's find the place for it. And then so on and so on and so on and so on and so on. I don't know if you know a different way to do it. By all means, tell me in the comments. Otherwise, see, I got one glove here by itself. I hate that. I hate that when you find something like that. But I found some that are together. Hang on. I've got my other gloves over here. So right now I got 3 pairs. 3 pairs of gloves. So right now, this single glove, I will put it right here. My voice just changed. I just hit puberty. Sorry, I'm just so congested right now. And what I'm drinking ain't working. Ain't helping. Okay, so remember when I was cleaning up before and I found stuff and I would take it and I would throw it over here? Well, now I got to take it from over here and put it in the right place. So I found this cool strap here. It's got like a roller on it. And, I don't know what it's for. Maybe you do. Let me show you. Maybe you can tell me in the comments if you've ever seen that before. I'll try to do something here. I want to be able to see myself. That way I know, my camera hasn't shut off like it usually does. Sorry about that. And it's because I keep running out of room. Got to figure something out there. Anyway. But yeah, that's not bad. Not too bad. So anyway, where are we at? Okay. Dead blow hammer. So if you're a mechanic, you don't have a dead blow hammer, get one. Okay. Watch a video on it, on people using it or everything. You'll see, what the purpose of it is and everything. Because I'm not going to tell you. All right, let's see. There we go. I actually have I'll show you how I hang that up. So here's a little tip. So I take 2 screws, one there, and you just hang it up on there like that. Cool, cool. Okay. All right. So right now I'm over here. I found a toolkit. It's only missing two out of it, but it's probably in my other main set. So let's see. I'll just hang that there. Okay. Always use a dustpan in your shop. Nothing wrong with that. I believe I'm probably going to be hanging some stuff today. Um, just like those screws for that dead blow hammer. They're great for hanging. Like, see, it's got a hole. This has got a hole in it. You just run a screw in somewhere, hang it. So let's see. Let's try to do that. Where's my drill? Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Too bad I ain't got a cameraman. He'll follow me all over the place. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. It takes a certain bit. Those black screws, that's what that is. I'm kind of running out of these certain screws. Now, a lot of people don't like these, but what they are, yeah, bear with me 1 second, I'll show you. Show you just in a second here. I'm trying to grab several of them, so I'm probably going to be hanging up some, several things. All right, there's 4. Try that for right now. Okay. Now, what I wanted to show you, a lot of people don't like these. I like them. I think they're better than Phillips head, but they are. Let's see how we see. It's a square, okay, instead of a Phillips. Now, technically, I think you can use a certain Phillips drive Phillips head in that, but I actually have the square bit. We can see that. Well, anyway, it's square. So I have 2 of them. I should. I got this long one, and then that's all I have. I should have had another one, a shorty, somewhere, because it's always good to have, 2 in case one breaks. So far, I've been lucky. Okay. So what I do is, it fits perfectly in my drill here. Okay, so we want to hang. What was I going to hang? Crap. Oh, I was going to hang that dustpan. Okay, so and it doesn't have to be like anywhere super special. Let's find a good place for it. Actually, there is a screw already here. Boom, done. Did you see that? Yeah. So, well, that was easy. Okay. Now most of my tools are going into that, this drawer right here. Ah. Okay. So this drawer is about shot, right? Because the piece of wood that's been in there for since this place was built, it's finally given up. Like I can reach underneath and push up the drawer. Um, yeah. Oh, so since I got it on my mind, so my other video where you saw that that speedy lift. Why does my voice keep changing? Ugh. Because I got junk in my throat. Anyway, the speedy lift, Jack. So I asked one of my buddies if he's ever messed with it or whatever. He says that the seal is probably bad in it, which kind of makes sense because, I mean, that thing is old and those little seals go bad. I don't know if it's like an O-ring maybe or something. So eventually we'll try to do a video on that. I couldn't find any videos on it. So if you're watching this and you know about those, please tell me. What it's doing is it's a quick jack. You do it like once or twice, it's already like bam up, but it doesn't go up all the way. And then, but you get it up about halfway or how it will go, you step on it and it drops like a little bit and then stops. So I don't know what that is. I mean, to me though, if it was a seal, it would just leak down all the way. Maybe it needs more fluid. I don't know. I don't know anything about them. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do, let me show you this. So here's my drawer, and you see it's like almost jam packed full. I will give you a tip here. If you do this, don't try not to, like your main tools or whatever, when you put them in here, don't put them in here like this. Put them this way. Get more in there. It's easier to grab too. Some of them I got on the side, but some of them are kind of dangerous because they're, that's a saw. So I don't want to reach in there and grab a saw. Also the picks. These picks right here. Yeah, we'll put those on the side. Stuff like that. So dangerous ones on the side. Okay. Man, I'm getting all tangled up here. You know one thing, I mean maybe it's just me, but what I like about the videos is like all the stuff, all the colors, and all that. This is what Grandpa's shop looked like. Is what at least mine did, but what it's all about. It's cluttered and everything. Although I don't really like cluttering. I don't. But I get overwhelmed. I know you're probably the same way. I mean, yeah. Overwhelmed and it's like, you just walk away. So, anyway, let's continue. Continues to. So I'm putting tools in here. Usually in the back of this, there's a mouse. Let's see if there is one this year. He likes to get back here in this corner, but not this year. Not this year. I'm gonna leave that open. Darn it. One thing after another. So I found some actual wrenches that aren't going to go here. They're actually going to go over here. And yes, I have to go through this. I have multiples of tools. Like, in other words, like I have 2 or 3 of this one, 2 or 3 of this one. Da, 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 da. You know, it's like, I feel like I got something in my finger. All right, got a bunch of miscellaneous bolts and nuts here and screws. Oh shoot, that's got a hole in it. Well, that's got to go. Let's see. I'm gonna put this in here. I think I'm gonna turn that heat off. Getting a little toasty. Toasty. Trash. Man, I got to get rid of this trash. Oh, and if you are a dump guy, like you dump trash for people and everything, stuff like that, please let me know in the comments. I did have this dude. I don't even know if he's even living, because I ain't heard nothing from him. He's an older dude, and he used to come here with one of those dump trailers, and I'd give him $100. He'd load up, take it. Although usually I would hook him up with metal and stuff, and he would take that metal and whatever. In fact, I hooked him up with an engine and a transmission one time. He took that. That was $1,000 or more. So I was going to put it in something, but I decided not to. I was going to put it in my Jeep Wrangler, but I decided to keep the 4.2 inline 6 in it. So, because somebody told me, they were like, dude, don't put that other thing, that engine stuff in there. They said, just fix what you got. And so I did. I was like, well, okay. Me and that Jeep been down the road, dude. I'll tell you. Been down the road. Oops. I got a bunch of nuts and screws here, and just trying to get everything put in its place. That's all. That's all. Is that a bolt? I'd probably call that a bolt. So in my time off, this is what I usually do. Is clean up. Get everything situated. Well, for one thing, I'm getting everything situated. Let's just say for the future. For right now, nothing's in stone. Nothing's ever in stone. I usually don't make plans. When you make plans, they get broke. Right? Y'all the same way? I bet y'all are. Like, every time I plan something. You know what pisses me off is, ooh, can I use that? Sorry.
I just ran across something that sorry, OCD. Uh, what was I saying? I can't even think straight anymore. My mind is going. I can see it now. I'm gonna be one of those old dudes that's like, you know what I mean? That boy ain't all there. Eventually, I'm going to have to put up here. I'm going to have to move all this crap out of the way, and I'm going to have a whole nother drawer for just bolts, not nuts or washers or anything like that, just bolts, because that one's about done, man. Word to the wise, be careful how many drawers you pull out, because this whole thing could tip over, and then you talk about a mess, and it could fall on you and kill you. You don't want that. Let's see, that one's busted, so throw that away. As you can see, I still got all my emptied containers. A buddy of mine told me just throw them in trash. So I don't know if I mean, technically, what I might do, take them up to the auto parts store and ask them to throw it away for me. Be like, look, dude, y'all sold this to me, so y'all throw it away, put it in your trash. You know. That ain't worth having. Or is it? No. Some stuff, you know, I try not to hoard. But, you know, I look at stuff. I know y'all have watched the Hoarders TV show. And the person, like, they're sitting there trying to clean up. And the person's going through, like, every single little bitty thing the owner is or whatever. And the cleanup guy or the I don't know, they're a psychiatrist or something. Anyway, they're sitting there like looking at him going, what are you doing, dude? We're trying to throw this stuff out. And they're just like, no, this is good right here, man. This is, you know. So that's I try not to be like that. I gotta turn my heat back on. Man, it goes away that quick. Good thing is I still got plenty of gas, plenty of fuel. I always have to open the door, turn it on, because it blows out all the fumes. Okay. Sorry. Hopefully that's not like too loud. Red Solo Cup. I feel you up. Let's have a party. Hey, what you do on New Year's Day? Well, I went to my shop. Had myself a little party. So I like these little brackets. Oh, sorry about that. Little brackets. This is what I actually made. But anyway, they come in handy, man, I'm telling you. So I have a drawer just for these, for brackets.
Oh, excuse me. What is this? Oh, I forgot about this. So here is a kit by them, and it is a let's say you got a this, okay, I typically bought this for something specific, but you can use it for other things. So this is a tapping, it's a tapping kit. It's a bolt and nut remover set. Impact bolt and nut remover set. So what you do, and I haven't used it. I decided not to use it. After I bought it, I was like, nah, I'm not going to use it. So I bought it because I was trying to take off the intake bolts on a 2001 Nissan Xterra V6. The intake bolts were those stupid Allen head. You got to use an Allen wrench to get to them and all that. And I tried with my Allens and everything, and they kept like, one of them kept like running off. Like, and I was just like, okay, whoa. I kept rounding out the hole just about. So anyway, what you do is you take one of these and you put it in there, right? Takes 3/8 drive. In fact, it comes with a reducer, which is cool. So I need to remember I can use that other thing. And it comes with this also, 3/8 adapter, put in your drill, whatever. Anyway, so what you do is you take it, watch a video on it, but you take it and you hammer it in there, and you start taking that sucker out. It's supposed to grip it. So I watched several videos on it. I was like, okay, I like that. So good to have. Good to have. Oh yeah, okay. Hopefully we'll make some progress today. Let's see, what is this? What is this? So this was a pipe that came off my Jeep. So this was on part of the valve cover of my Jeep Wrangler. So on a 4.2 on the valve cover, you have two holes at the top. Okay, one's for a PCV valve, and the other one's a breather. This one was coming off the breather and going into the carb. But I saw where somebody took theirs off and they put one of those actually like round breathers on there. And so I did that. I took this one off. Because it was like pouring like smoke out of it. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it doing that? Trash. Got so much trash. Okay. I don't know if this will be the tool of the day or not, but it's a cool tool. Hang on. I gotta move this. I gotta move this heat. Man, that's hot. That's good though. Love me some heat. It's all warm and cozy. Okay. So this tool is made by Cobalt, and Now for all you what do you call them? All you engineers or no product placement designers, this one's for you also. Okay. So in other words, okay, so I was in Lowe's and I was walking down an aisle, tool aisle, or what is a tool aisle? Anyway, and I just happened to see these tools hanging up on this like 8-foot section. And I started looking at them. I'm like, oh man, these are cool, yeah, whatever. And then I saw this. This is a multi-tool, but it's a very specific multi-tool. Okay, so it is for mainly. I'll show you. Hang on. Rubber hose. Okay. Watch this. Look at that. Dude, that thing is awesome. That's what you use to cut rubber hoses. I mean, it's like clean and clear, man. It's like, here's my voice again. Anyway, so it folds up. Oh, wait a minute. So it's got a. So there's a little thing that you got to push like that, and you lock it in place, and then you fold it up. Now I mounted. Here's where they screwed up. I mounted this clip on it, so you can clip it onto your pocket, right? Very neat, very cool. Hang on. There we go. That's better. Man, I gotta turn this heat again. Hang on. About the bowl. If I could do it this way, fill up the room. It'd be nice to find out where my heat is going. I think it's going out that hole up top. I mean, well, duh. I got one of those fans. I'll probably need to go up there. One of the easiest things you can do with those, talking about the fans on top of your house. It's a turbine. They spin around when the air hits, whatever. What we used to do, we used to put one of those black, hefty trash bags, put it right on top of it. You know, run you a zip tie around it or whatever. Yeah. Well, we used to do that every year. Every time winter time come around, and keep all the heat in the house and everything. So I probably need to do that. But anyway. So also, right. Let's see. So like I said, it's a multi-tool. So you got, you know, all that, whatever that is, can opener and whatever, which I'll probably never use the stuff. Phillips head screwdriver, a saw. Does it have anything else? Oh yeah, I think it does. Hang on. Let's go to the other side. So you're always going to have, you got a file, flathead screwdriver, another flathead screwdriver, and then of course you have a knife. Very cool. So the difference between this multi-tool, sorry, I know I keep looking there, I'm not supposed to be looking here. The difference between this multi-tool and other multi-tools is the fact that it has this special cutter on it. Whereas other multi-tools, they're like, hang on. So I have this one. It's got the belt clip on it and stuff like that. But this one is small, but still, it's got pliers. So most of your multi-tools like these have pliers, whereas that one has a cutter. But I like to carry this in my pocket. I don't usually put it on my belt loop or keychain. I just put it in my pocket. It's always good to have. But anyway, really cool. I mean, this thing, you know, it's as big as my hand, so it's bulky, but good bulky. You know, so very cool. I like it. But yeah, when you close it, when you want to fold it up, you got to turn that little, you got to flip that little switch right there, and then you go. Cool, cool. Too cool for school. I need to stop. Woo! Man, it's getting toasty in here now. Yeah. Burn it up. Okay. Let's see, where we at? Where the fuck is this? Okay. Alright, so yeah. These are good to have. These little three-way plugs. So you plug your main one in, then you can plug in 1, 2, 3, wherever. I have several of these. And I need to keep it where I can find it. I don't mind clutter as long as it's neat clutter. There is a difference. You can have a bunch of stuff everywhere, but as long as it's neat, you know. Don't think I need to do that. This is my old antenna that came off the Ford that I might put back on there, although I don't need it. Oh, excuse me. I don't need it because I believe the stereo that's in it has its own antenna. But it's got this old rubber on here. We're getting heavy. I'll put that right there. Why am I keeping it? Well, I might have another use for it. It is a metal rod, so I can. Let's see. Is it? Hang on. It's aluminum. Wow. It's not aluminum. What is that? Dude. Fiberglass, I think. Anyway, zip ties. You can never have too many zip ties. I have every color of the rainbow. Uh, I usually have those big long ones, but my nephew took them. I gave it to him. So having long hair sucks. Anyway, so I took this out of the battery tray of the Ford Focus. I will not throw it away. But if you know what it's for, let me know. I could not find anything about it. I couldn't find its purpose, nothing. But I won't throw it away. Okay, I'll just put it to the side for right now. Turn that heat off.
Oh God, hot! It's hot in here, bud. Telling you. Okay, so I've talked about this before, but I'll talk about it again. This is my tap for my Honda bolts. Let me show you what I mean by Honda bolt. Honda bolts are awesome. They're on all kinds of cars now, not just Honda. I found out it's metric bolt, and they're great. So this is your typical Honda bolt, and this one actually comes with a washer on it, which is even better. So the tap for it. Now, as far as we can try something. Let's try something. Let's do a little something, little project. What do you think? Let's see here. Now, see, I just put that down. Okay, there it is. God, man. Let's see. Nope, that's too big. It's not right. Is it? Trying to find the right. Are these even labeled? My eyes aren't that good, so I'm gonna try something. Let's see. What can we do? Well, I'm gonna try to drill. I'm gonna try to find the actual drill bit for it. Unfortunately, it's got no size written on it. But what I do is I find a drill bit for it. These are titanium, and then so I'll keep it all together when I want to, if I got to drill a hole somewhere, or if I got to retap somewhere, whatever. Anyway, right now I'm trying to find a piece of metal. You could use a piece of wood, but that's a piece of aluminum. The piece of wood is just it's gonna give away too much. Like, so you drill the hole and then you go to tap it, but it's still not going to be like that perfect size or whatever. You know what I mean? I can't use that. I mean, it would be cool to put it in a piece of aluminum, because aluminum is like soft. It's hard but soft. Can't really explain it, but well, can I find a nice piece of aluminum to? I don't usually keep a whole lot of aluminum because I don't weld aluminum. I do have an aluminum welder. It's brand new in the box. I've never used it, but you got to buy gas for it, and the gas is expensive. Or excuse me, let me back that up. The gas is not expensive. It's the container that's expensive. So I know I've talked about that before. All right, let's see if we can use this. This is not. This is yeah, that's steel. So I got a good thick piece of steel, maybe a 1/4 inch. Okay, it's already got a hole in it, but did I plug that up? No, I didn't. And you know, I started to plug this up. Plug up my power. Now you're playing with power. I got the power. Get over here. Can you see me? Why is it lopsided? Let's see if we can fix that. Weird. Okay. All right. Anyway, get this out of the way for right now. Okay. Yeah. What did I do with? Yeah. Always have a good brush around. Brush, as my dad would say. Okay. Gotta take that out. Man, I've had this drill bit forever. Come from Harbor Freight. I think Dad bought it back in the day. I think. I might have. I can't remember. I do have another drill press that if I ever get around to it, like it's a nice one. It ain't no cheapo thing. I have to change out. I think I need to change out the shaft in it because the shaft's bent. This one's okay. That's another thing. If the shaft is bent, you're going to have a wobbly hole. Then you're really going to have problems. So let's see here. Yeah, we'll just go do like that. Now you can put bolts down in this. This little guy here, it slides around. Put a bolt in there like that, and it'll kind of keep it. That don't look. Let me see something real quick here. Why is that off? That's way off. Why is that way off? I don't want it right there. All right, whatever. Okay. This is a center punch, spring loaded. These are really cool to have. So let's see. cool to have when it works. Come on, man. Because there's not much to it. Come on. There we go. Kind of gives you a little starting point. Happy New Year. Everybody's wanting to tell me Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Wow, that's some soft metal. As far as steel goes, now there's different types of steel. I found out the hard way first time. You have what is called hardened steel, and it is very hard to cut through, drill through, anything like that. I love all my friends, man. All my friends are great, man. I know they have their, I know y'all have y'all lives out there and everything, but everybody's cool, man. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't good. My drill bit just stuck. Let me see if I can tighten this back up. See, that's why this cheapo drill press, man. I mean, it's been on this last leg for a long time. Long time. Long time. I'll give you a tip here in just in a second, though. I cannot believe that drilled all the way through that. That is crazy. That is some soft metal. Oh, my goodness. Okay, tip of the day. Might give you several tips of the day, but anyway. One good tip is, so let's say, hey, I need a drill press, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Go to Marketplace. People sell good used older items like that and everything, especially if you run into some old dude. But man, I'm gonna get rid of this. Need the money. Whatever. Whatever. But you can find really good stuff on there. Oh, dang. Can't believe I just did that. So I will probably going on there to, like I said, I've got a drill press. I don't know if I can fix it or not. I've got a shaft somewhere in here, a new one. Dad bought way back in the day. He just never got around to fixing it. And I'll probably forget all about it. Anyway, so you can go on there. What I was going to get was a wood stove for my shop here instead of using all that gas and everything. And let's see, what else was I going to get? I don't know if you've seen my little wheelbarrow that I made for my mom. It's a push around. I made it into like a dump bed or whatever. You can't buy them. You can buy something kind of like them or whatever, but not these. You can't buy these. Nobody makes them. So anyway, I thought about making a couple of those, and there's some other stuff that I was going to buy used or whatever, stuff like that. Oh, a bandsaw, an actual nice stand up, like the ones you used to use back in high school. Those things were great, dude. They got them thick, like 1 inch thick or wide or deep, whatever you call it, saw blade and all that. Man, saw blades, that come in handy. Especially, doing my metal work, cutting through metal, stuff like that. So stuff like that, like all them tools, them bigger things like that, whatever, you can find them on Marketplace really super cheap. So great to keep that in mind. I've got to turn my heat back on because it's getting cold. Like, how many times are you going to do this? I'm sorry. It's cold. I can't help it. Good thing is I got heat. So there is no insulation in this building. That's what sucks. Anyway, let me show you what I'm doing here. Okay. Let's get you in here. Getting there. Okay, so you got the hole drilled. Now, if that bit is correct, okay, so I got my tap. Just gonna put it in there. Oop. Is it gonna work? So basically what this does, it puts threads in the hole. But I don't think it's gonna work. I believe that the hole is it too small? It might be too small. I don't want to break my tap. I'll try it again. That feels like it's too. Yeah, that's too. That hole's not big enough. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look at the drill bit. Okay.
turn you around here. Let's see. What's that look like? What do they like? What it is, man? What it is? Hey, yo, Rita. What it is? I'm sorry. So, is that the same? Man. Is that the same size? Or is it bigger? It is bigger. Okay. So, I'm going to do, I'm going to go a step up. Okay. Yep. Come on. Do it. Oh. Ah. Let's see what that does. Sorry. You ever feel like your phone's vibrating, but it's not? Like, oh, I just got a message or something. No. You're going crazy. That definitely took some out of that. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. So you don't want it to fight you, right? You don't want to sit there and, no, you don't do all that. It should be smooth like butter. Now you can put lubricant in there, you know, WD-40 or whatever. I've seen people do that when they, instead of using a hand tool, they put this on a drill bit, spray it in there, and I don't think I want to do that. I want to create as little friction as possible. Okay, and besides that, when you do it by hand, you can feel it. You know, with a drill you can't. It's working. I hope it's working. So I went out, came out, went back in just a little bit. Now, if I wanted to, I could put it on the drill. After I get done tapping it, put it back on the drill, and then go back through it again. You know, get them threads nice and clean. All right, see there? All right. Now for the test. Bolt. Look at that. Man, man, look at that. And the good thing is, I found the drill bit. Um, I'm gonna see if I can try to find a size on it. If you know the size, tell me in the comments. But these things don't have no markings on them. Or wait a minute, no, it does. It is. Oh man, I can't see it. Hang on. Magnifying glass. Good thing to have in your shop. A magnifying glass. It is a 7/32. 7-32. I'm guessing that's right. I mean that's what it says on here. But let me know in the comments if you think that is the correct size for that tap. I mean, seems right to me. I mean, it's a little bit of wobbly. Like, so maybe that's not the right size, but it's freaking close. Really close. I like it. I'm happy. I'll take it. Let's see what size. Let me Google it. Let's see here. What size tap is a Honda 10mm bolt? I think I asked the right question. Okay. So it says a Honda 10mm bolt typically has a M as in Mary 6 by, that's a times, or by 1.0 thread, which is right because that's what I remember that being. I do remember that 100%. Okay. It says it requires a 5mm drill bit or a 13/64 for it. So yeah, that is, so the 7/32 is wrong. It will work, but you don't want any wobbling at all, even if it's like just a trimmer, you know, still. Now, if I was in a hurry, and by the way, I don't think I'll have to look at my other drill bit, but I would like to go buy, you can buy one drill bit. So I would like to go buy, wait a minute, what was it? I might have one right here. It was a 5mm or it doesn't, what? Now it's saying something totally different or something. Hang on a minute. So I'm gonna put what size drill bit. Let's see. I can't. What? Well, usually refers to a M6 by 1.0. Size tap is a Honda. 1.6. M6 by 1.0. Sorry, I'm trying to find out the size of the drill bit because it's kind of like I re-looked it back up and now it's not telling me. What's up with that? So what size tap and drill bit? Like comparing with the empty with the factory thread, which around. Okay, let's try this. What size drill bit for a M6 by 1.0 tap? So for a M6 by 1.0 tap, the correct drill bit size is a 5.0 millimeter. Oh, so this is a 7/32. So what it says about that, actually, it says 7/32 drill bit is a slightly larger imperial option, resulting in less thread engagement but easier tapping. Hmm. But the exact size is a 5 millimeter, 5.0 millimeter. So if you want to get, yeah. What they should have done when I bought this set, it actually came with all these other ones. When I bought that, it should have came with the stupid drill bit. I would have made life a whole lot easier. But anyway, you can get away with, according to this, you can get away with a 7/32 drill bit. But otherwise, you need a 5 millimeter to get right on it. So, I mean, yeah, to be very, very, very tight. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, maybe you learned something today. I know I did. But that still worked, man. You romp down on that tight, yeah. So I will. You know what? Let me see if I have. I've got several drill bits. Let's see. Definitely got to use my magnifying glass because even if I had 20/20 vision, I still couldn't see it. Blind as a bat. I get these drill bit kits from Harbor Freight. I'm gonna have to. I'm not turning the heat off, but I'm gonna turn that thing. Cause man, Hot. That's hot. That's very hot. Whoops. Okay. So let's see. What is? I wonder if I got it in here. Come on, show me something. Show me something on here. Oh, what is that? So that's also a 730 seconds. Man. So apparently all I have is standard, I think. Well, let's see here. No, what's this right here? No, that's standard also. So yeah. So in drill bits you have standard and you have millimeter. A lot of people don't know that. Now you know. Knowing's half the battle. Gina Joe. Gina Joe. Let's see what if I can find this one on here. Man, that thing is rough. I can't see nothing on that. Dang. But more than likely, I don't have any metric drill bits. So I'm gonna add that to the list. Let's see. Buy 5mm drill bit. Um, okay. I have so much that I have to try to remember. It's impossible. Uh, this is why I struggled in school. One of the reasons, because my mind does not retain. Especially doesn't retain like it used to. But still, I mean, it's like anyway. Uh, okay. Well, anyway, let's stay on course. But anyway, so now we paused for a minute there, and we learned a little bit, and so I'm gonna keep these bad boys together here. Um, Easiest way to keep these together is to use a zip tie. I'm so missing my zip tie gun. Ugh. So this will help a little bit though. I rarely use this tap and everything. Um, but it's great when I do. So keep it right there. I usually have it hanging up. I decided not to do that this time. Okay. Good. Put this back. Let's see. Still okay. I'm still cleaning off this. Here's something good to have. It's called mechanics wire. Mechanics wire. Um, you never know when you need wire. My mom's always asked me, "You got any wire?" So she asked me for the third time, and I was like, "You know what?" So I went out and bought a whole freaking roll of it. I had to special order though because I couldn't find it in store. So I ordered this from AutoZone. They had it in their warehouse, but they just don't keep it. They don't keep it in the store. I don't know why. So I'm going to put it up on my shelf. What is this? I found some little rubber grommets. No idea what they go to. I will put those in a certain drawer. I have kind of like another miscellaneous drawer there with like grommets and hooks and whatnot. Stuff like that. Trash. Be glad when I get my trash cans in. Oh, okay. I'm going to teach you something. Time to learn. Class is in session, y'all. I gotta find the other one. There it is. Okay. Oh man. You'll thank me for this one. Man, that thing's heavy. Okay. Oh my god, it's hot. This room really fills up. Off already. God. Jeez. So hot, man. Okay. These are called impact screwdrivers. Okay. Let me turn you around here so I can see. Okay. Oops. Okay. Impact screwdrivers. Do you see the difference? I'll give you hints, the tips. This one is crap. Don't buy these. This tip is supposed to be removable, but it is driven all the way down in there. I don't know if I can even get it up. This one is great. It's a socket, 3/8 drive. Look at that. What's that? Oh, it's noon. So my alarm's going off because it is noon, y'all. You know what time that is, don't you? Party time. Oh, it's party time. Time to get something to eat. No, we can wait. Anyway, so yeah, socket. Very, very cool, man. They hit a home run when they made this. Freaking awesome. So, what else can you do with it? Okay. Now, typically, when I use this, the only thing that I think I've ever used it on was, when you get a car in, you get rotors on there, and they got those little Phillips head screws on there. It basically keeps the rotor on, flat and everything. Anyway, so that's what you would use this on. You stick it on there, so when you hit it, bam, bam, hit it with your hammer. It pushes and turns. That's basically how it works. Now,
What's also cool, since it's a 3/8 drive, you put a socket on it. You got a bolt there or a nut, and you put it on there, and bam, bam, same thing. I've never tried that before though. Usually I have other ways. There are so many ways to take a bolt out or a nut off. Like, okay, let's use a nut for example. Okay, so a nut, let's see, do I have a nut? Oh, yeah, I do. Oh man, I got a perfect one right here. Look at this. Okay, pretty good size nut. All right, so you got that sucker on there, and you're like, man, oh my god, I put my socket on there. I try to hand wrench, won't come off. So what you do, one way to get it off, excuse me 1 second, is you get your air impact gun. That's what does that sound. Just in case y'all know. Won't know. So anyway, you put an actual impact socket on there, which looks like most of your impact sockets are black. They look like this. Okay, so you put that sucker on there. The same size. No, anyway, you put that sucker on there, and as long as you got a good gun and good air, comes off. Right. All right. Let's say that doesn't. Let's say that doesn't work. Excuse me. So the next thing you can do is you've already sprayed a bunch of lubricant on there. Doesn't work. It still won't come off. Okay. So then the next thing you do is you break out a torch, like a hand torch or whatever. You heat that sucker up, heat that nut up. Okay. And it might come off then, maybe. But let's say it doesn't. Okay. I move to the next thing. Okay. They have these things. They're called it's an induction tool. Okay. So what it does is it's a handheld. It's like $140. It's a handheld. No, I don't have one. If I did get one, I would rarely use it, but it'd be cool to have. So anyway, it's an electric tool. You plug it in your wall, in your 110. Okay. And it has these coils coming off of it, right? They coil. They coil. It's a pipe. It's a tube. It goes into a coil circle. So what happens so you take that coil and you put it over the nut or the bolt, and you flip the switch on, and what it does is creates heat around that nut, and it heats it up. It doesn't touch it. In that coil, if you're in that coil in that area, it creates a bunch of heat. I mean, it will make that nut glow orange. Okay. So then once you heat that up, then you take your impact, you put it on there and take it off. If that doesn't work, yes, there is another way. They have these things, and I'm surprised I don't have one. It's called a nut splitter. Okay. It is a handheld tool. It's not electric or anything like that. It is about the size of one of these. So what you do is you put it on there. I'm just using this as an example. Okay. So here's your nut. So you put this tool on it, and it goes around the nut, right? And then think about this. Think about a wood splitter. Okay. You got that wood splitter. It goes through the wood and like that. And so that's what it's got in it. So coming down onto the nut is the splitter. It's like a bolt, but it's got a blade at the end of it. So what you do is you put it on there, and then you romp down on that bolt with your, preferably probably your impact gun, like I just showed you. And what it does is it splits, just like it's splitting a log of wood. It splits that bolt, breaks that bolt right off. Okay, I don't have one. I've never really had use for one, or at least I didn't think I did. But anyway, really cool. Man, it just got cooled off in here like it was nothing. It was 100 degrees in here. Let's see what my temperature says. It says 70, 75 degrees. Doesn't feel like it. I always wonder where does the air go? I mean, it's probably going out that up there, but anyway. I bought a cigarette lighter for my Jeep, and it don't fit. Darn it. Ugh. Check this out. My little nephew bought this for me. He was a kid. Seems like it was yesterday. But he bought me this unopened Hot Wheels kit. Very cool. I'm not going to open it. I will not open that. Whoa, did I just find my glasses? What? See, man, when you're looking for stuff or you're cleaning up and everything, you never know what you're going to find. And I got all kinds of stuff in here. These might be scratched, though, but I just found some glasses. I bet these are scratched. That's probably why they're laying up in there. These were good glasses, though. Yeah, I think they got a scratch right in the middle. The good thing is it's on my bad eye. Yay. I got glasses. I can see. I can see. Got some honey here. I saw a video. I don't know what truth in of it was, but this lady, she was like, she went to she went somewhere anyway, and they paid her. She paid them for I don't know, food or whatever. Anyway, and they gave her change back. Her change was supposed to be like $2.03, whatever. Anyway, they didn't give her 3 cents because they were like, we don't carry pennies. And she was like, well, you better give me my pennies. There'll be some repercussions. I mean, personally, I could give 2 bits, but boy, is she mad. She was over 3 cents. I can't wear these right now, but I wish I had some more drink. Man. Yeah, she got mad. 3 cents. So yeah, places are like, look. I mean, when I worked at AutoZone, we had a shortage of change. There was a quarter shortage? And yeah, we had to tell people like, look, dude, you got to use correct change because I mean, we don't have change. I'm sorry, dude. You know. Luckily, nobody cared. Okay. And you know, there is a difference between, seems like here, I live here in North Carolina, okay? And when I watch videos online or whatever, it's always on the West Coast. It's always like I see these people, you know, acting rude and doing all this stuff, you know, and everything. I'm sitting there going, I don't think I've ever seen that living here, working here and everything, you know, working out there, you know. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen anybody be like that or whatever. And I'm kind of like, it must be our Southern hospitality, that's our Southern upbringing and everything. Because I don't know, I don't get it. People are funny, man, on the West Coast, like certain areas, I guess, or whatever. They don't think about their actions. They don't, they don't use their brains, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some nice people out there. I've been to California several times. West Coast. Let's just say that. I've been to the West Coast. West Coast. Been there several times. I've met some great people. But it just seems like there's a lot of mental people out there. They're just woohoo. They're kooky, man. But you know what? They can stay out there. Keep your butt there. Yeah. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm gonna put my jacket back on. I feel that bite on my arms. You know what I'm talking about? Like everything else, fine. I feel like that. I'm like, yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna end the video right here. We're gonna do this in segments. There's no way I'm gonna sit here and dude. Oh my god! I know some people, they don't like watching my videos because they're so long sometimes, and that's fine. I get it. There's a lot of ADD. People get bored and whatever. I've said this before. People, they watch my videos to fall asleep. They do. I'm not lying. I've had people actually tell me that, and I think it's funny. I'm like, well, at least they're watching my videos. Good times. Yeah. Why is that there? What in the world? Oh my god. Got a piece of metal all over. Jeez. Be careful if you ever buy a timing light from Harbor Freight. That's all I'm going to say. Just be careful because they're fragile. They are. I don't think this one works anymore. Seemed like I tried it. It gave up. I don't know. Probably could just go up there and be like, dude, like, can I get another one of these, man? This thing's junk. But I don't need one right now. But I use timing lights. I do. Okay. Well, anyway, stay tuned for the next crazy video. We'll be working on. I'm like I said, I started here, working my way. Don't say it. Don't sing it. Yeah. So we'll when we start back up, we'll find out what's going on here with all this crap in here and whatnot. And some of these tools, obviously these tools need to be put up in their proper place and everything. And yes, I do have maybe a proper place for some of those. Anyway, looking at the bigger ones. Huh. I was not seeing something cool. Anyway, caught my eye. And then we'll move right here to the metal table, which won't take that long to clean up or anything like that. And then we'll make our way over here and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Sound good? All right. Thanks for hanging out with me. You my only friends. No, I'm just kidding. I got cool friends. They just busy. So see y'all next time. All right.